There we go.
All right, here we go. Okay, now we're 2:01.
We're
a little
going
late.
hot, hot, hot.
Cold, cold, cold.
I'm sorry, man. It's just,
Cold as ice.
I'm doing Foreigner, and I don't even know what you're doing.
Cage the Elephant.
Oh, yeah, there's a famous group. That's right up there with, I don't know, Felonious Monk and Dave Brubeck or something like that. Hello, everybody. It's Mike Meyers.
And Scott Jernigan.
And welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Mike Meyers Ask Mike Anything. The goal of this live stream is to provide those of us who are isolated by the coronavirus an opportunity to continue our studies on CompTIA certifications as well as other certifications, although we tend to stay in our lane here a little bit and concentrate on the A+, Net Plus, Security Plus, but we can certainly do IT fundamentals. We can do CISSP and advanced
Yeah.
avionics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Advanced avionics.
Yep.
We'll pull in our senior instructor, Dave Rush, who is the moderator behind the scenes right now, who actually could do the avionics.
So right now, Dave Rush is very upset because avionics isn't a
thing?
study of learning. It's the radios and all this stuff.
Oh.
It's generically called your avionics.
Sorry, Dave.
I'm just waiting for Dave Rush to type something like right now because we're literally butchering his previous career.
Our senior instructor, Dave Rush, who's the moderator, is in the back channel. And one of his former lives, he was an airline pilot. So
That's why we call him Captain Dave.
Captain Dave, indeed.
It's a little uncomfortable when he wears that outfit to work, though, I think the tie's overkill,
Yeah.
Although,
And
and
we
I
can't-
thought parachute pants went out in the 80s. Where does he get those?
The 80s.
I guess again. I look great back then. I look great now too.
All right, so who do we have? If you are looking at the chat window and it's set to top chat, you might want to flip it to live chat because top chat is YouTube's little nanny filter thing, and it will take many of the posts away. Also, click the three little dots, the kebab.
Kebab? No.
That's what Dave says.
Dave makes up things.
I don't know. And turn on the timestamp, because as we look through the chat window and answer your questions, we'll mention the time of the question that we're talking about. Therefore, you can know whether we've skipped you, ignored you, or are actually answering you.
Yeah, so seriously, guys, if you do those couple of steps on the chat window, I think you're going to find things much better. Because today is a very special day. Today, we're giving away not one, but 2 CompTIA vouchers. And so we're definitely excited about that. And I also got to warn you, we're going to have a slightly shorter show today. We're just, here in the U.S., with the Thanksgiving holiday kicking in, both Scott and I are buried, but we love you guys so much that we had to at least give enough of a show, and we had to give away vouchers.
Life is good.
So this is a very exciting day today. There's literally 27 people on right now.
Well, then there's a good chance that two of those people are going to be very happy.
Yeah, they're going to be. These numbers are silly. All
right, so
anyway, let's just go ahead and dive. Okay, so guys, a couple of things. Number one, we start here at 2 o'clock, and we're going to go. We're not going to make it till 3, but we'll probably make it at like 2:40, 2:45, or until the questions run out. So you have to ask questions. If you don't ask questions, we'll talk a little bit, but then we got to go. I mean, we're here for you guys. And so to ask questions, number one, go ahead and just type them into the chat window. That's the main way to do it. However, you do have an alternative, and that is you can send me an email. So just send me an email to michaelm@totalsem.com, and I can take your questions from there as well. So either way is absolutely fine. That's michaelm@totalsem.com. This is what kills me, Scott, is that so many people get online and they don't have pen and paper. I want to talk about this for a minute.
Okay, all right. We'll talk about pen and paper in our paperless office.
Well, yeah, they were saying that in 1986. I was there, man. The new IBM PS2 is going to make paper a thing of the rest. Okay, that was almost 40 years ago. Okay, so I never bought into that. But seriously, and one of the things that is a big issue for me is that if you don't have a pen and a paper and a thumb drive on you pretty much at all times, I think you're making a mistake as a tech. No, I know you do it all the time. But watch your power cord there. So the reason you keep a pen and paper on you guys is just so many things happen in life so quickly. And I remember back in the old days, I used to keep a Franklin planner. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
They were like $400 for one of those things. Obviously, those days are well past, but I just buy a cheap little notepad. And I can't tell you how many times you're just like, what's he say? Just a quick way, write things down. It's like, oh, I can fire up Notepad and win, but you don't, or you don't have enough time.
Right.
So I'm a big believer. Pen, paper, thumb drive. Why a thumb drive?
Why a thumb drive?
I'm actually quizzing you.
Why a thumb drive? Oh, you're asking.
No.
Okay, I got this. I mean,
if you're
Why
afraid, if you're scared.
Because sometimes people need to give you things. And they need to share documents.
Absolutely.
And if they're Android and you're iOS, the only way to do that is
with a thumb drive.
Right.
Formatted FAT32 so any operating system can read it.
There you go.
But it just cracks me up. I meet these young people who are techs and they don't have a pen and a paper and they don't have a thumb drive on them. Now Dave Rush is saying, Dave Rush, you guys, there's a back channel that we talk on and Dave Rush is like a virus? So many things I could say right now that would be completely politically incorrect. You know what? Sometimes I risk a virus. How's that?
There you go. Well, wow, okay. People are talking.
All right, so let's go ahead. All right,
let's start.
I'm done pontificating.
Okay.
Let's dive in here.
Let's
Scott.
dive in and let's go all the way back. Way back.
Way back.
To 1258. All right, well, let's go to 1259. 139.
Go!
139. Don't yell. Look, you're amping.
Am I amping?
Yes.
I'm a little ampy. Go ahead.
All right, so Overwatch at 139 asks, hey, Mike, how secure is RDP, the remote desktop protocol, with Windows 11 Pro as opposed to with Windows 10?
So I haven't heard anything with Windows 11 that's changed RDP at all.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So Overwatch, my assumption is that it's the same. However, Overwatch, you've been here enough times that I respect your skills as a tech. So now I'm curious. Why are you asking me that question? Because you read something, right? He did.
Well, there you go. Sure.
And Overwatch, you're actually helping me. If you could give us a link or something like that, or send me an email. There you go, Overwatch, Michael M at TotalSem.com, and give me some insight. One of the big problems that Scott and I both have, especially when we're starting to sit down and grind out a new book, is that we kind of, I don't know about you, but I kind of unhook from
life,
the news and technology and that kind of thing. So Overwatch, please, if you could, send me a link or some insight that even makes you want to ask that question. I'm quite curious. Go ahead. I know we have a short day today. We really got to burn through these.
Hit it. All right.
No matter how much I talk at you.
Siegfried's here. Alan's here.
Siegfried's here.
Yes.
He still owes me $26.
Darius Bryant is here.
Darius? How to be named after a Babylonian king,
That'd be pretty awesome.
It is kind of a cool name.
Scott. Oh, wait.
With all the famous kings of Scotland.
Yeah, no.
No. You're
yeah, that's lame.
I can't even do... I got to think about this. A couple of Olympians. Scott Beluga.
Thanks. I'll just go with me.
I'm named after an archangel.
You are. And can you not see his wings and his amazing halo?
Jesus Christo Domine. Go ahead.
Andre's here. Excellent.
Matt Hack, that's a new name, isn't it?
Matt Hack is new. Yeah, I think so.
So funny. AVI Nuts changed their name to TD Washington. It's not going to do you any good. You will always be AVI Nut forever and ever.
AV Nut, as the case may be.
If there's an I in there, why do you say AV and not pronounce the I? Come on.
Okay. Esteban is here.
We got a short day. We got a lot to give away today, brother.
Jason Primavera. Hello, fellow nerds.
Pasta
James
Primavera.
Springer, excellent. Daniel Phillips.
Yo, ma, that's what he said. And he said it like this. Yo, ma.
Wow.
It's so funny when old guys throw gang signs, right?
Wow. No.
What? Am I embarrassing you, Scott?
A little bit.
I live for that.
You need to stay on that side of the table.
Go. Come on, let's get some questions.
All right, so Mohamed Mahmoudi is here. He's going to do A+ Core 2 next week. Excellent. Good luck.
Mom, good luck to you, man.
Jeremy Parker, hey.
Black glasses, that's new.
What? Black glasses?
Hello, King. Obviously talking to me.
Well, obviously.
Hang on a minute.
Are you wired? Do you want me to get it for you?
Yeah, right there. Right there. This is just for black glasses.
You're such a pretty princess.
I feel pretty.
So pretty.
I feel pretty and witty and gay.
I passed Core 1 thanks to your videos.
Excellent.
You're the
Congratulations.
best. Wow.
I am the best.
Oh, and Jason's just starting Pen Test Plus. Excellent.
Gotta tell you, Jason, that is a challenging course, man. Do respect that course because it will. I think you and I both took it on the same day, as I recall. And I think both of us remember being slapped around like redheaded stepchildren.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be the one.
That was it's a great course, but there's a real challenge to it, and it's good.
By the way, just word to the wise: if you're paying for the exams, don't take them cold without any study.
Generally,
just saying. You know.
Patricia Grace is driving.
She is driving.
She's driving and live streaming at the same time.
Daniel Phillips.
Big signs that says, "Only friends let friends. Don't let your friends drive while live stream." I'm trying to.
You're trying, but
it's just
like, yeah, it was just not working.
Square block, round hole. Go.
Dakota Arson says there's lots of static on our end.
Oh, Dakota, I don't know anybody. I'm not sure if anybody agrees with you there, amigo, but I am sorry that you're staticky. No static at all. Literally, me and Dave Rush are the only people who know that song.
Pretty much, yeah. Daniel Phillips just started Pen Test Plus with Jason, who would be our competitor, of course, which is awesome.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Daniel, in our community, there's, in my opinion, so few great training providers that in no way I never have a problem. And I meet so many people who's like, well, I used your practice questions, but this guy's book or, this gal's videos. And, that is good. And it's good to get some cross-pollination in there, too. Potato slice. Oh, man, it's the holidays.
Right?
Two. I don't know what that means.
Two vouchers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is the holidays. We're giving away 2 vouchers today.
Yep.
So Black Glasses, the show normally runs, our show runs an hour, more or less, or until the questions run out. Or if the questions are flowing freely, we will go long.
And we haven't had haven't had a sub 1 hour.
No, we've gone over.
Yeah, we've been going over because people are asking more and more questions.
Right.
Which is great.
Yep.
All right, so guys, come on, let's see some technical questions. What was this?
Cody Bless at 2:04. Hey, Mike, I sent you like 4 emails after you said to email. I'm trying to pass the Core 2, several attempts, and you said to stop. I'm sure I have the correct email.
I remember you, Cody.
Because it has a picture of you. While he's looking at that, I'm going to scroll down here and Lenny Isaac.
Cody, I don't know what's going on here, brother. Maybe you're going into my spam or look, Cody, send me one more email, but put Cody Bliss in the subject line, okay? I apologize that I haven't been responding to you on a timely basis.
Or Cody Bless, as the case may be.
I'm sorry, Bless. But Cody, I very much want to talk to you. I know exactly who you are, and I apologize. You're doing the right thing, sending lots of emails with me. That's always the right thing to do. Please give me one more chance. I would love to chat with you directly.
So Lenny is here from Sydney, Australia.
Sydney?
Yep. Wayne, got a whole bunch of
Won't you
people
come
here.
home, Wayne Bailey? Go ahead. Well, there's a question. You just scrolled right past it.
Yeah, well, I scrolled way past it.
Good God, man. All you have to do is scroll.
That's
I pay you a six-figure income
just to scroll.
Good
You have
God,
one
man.
job.
I
One
gotta tell you,
job.
there's like 17 people on there going right now going, I
Wait.
could do better than Scott Jernigan.
All right,
me a
so
shot, Mike.
At 2:05, potato slice. Any advice to someone just beginning their Core 2 A+ studies? Download copies of Windows.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. Number one, all you have to really do is do a little bit with Windows 7 and a little bit with Windows 10. All the Windows 8 and 8.1, ignore it.
Yeah,
just ignore it. All that Metro desktop, just ignore it. And honestly, if you can't easily get your hands on a copy of Windows 7, eBay, than even Windows 10 alone. It's really more a matter of knowing, what is device manager, what is system, what is services, understanding MMC and the different MSC plugins. It's really not the version of Windows nearly as much as you might think. The only thing that CompTIA really worries about, and they should, is like Windows Home versus Windows Professional.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
And, making
Those questions come up.
that's probably, and that doesn't matter whether it's Windows 7, 8, or 8.1, or 10, or even 11 now, right? I mean,
Right.
it's Windows Home's only going to have 20 connections. Windows Home's not going to be able to connect to a domain. Windows Home's not going to have BitLocker. Windows Home's not going to have
Right.
things, other
Things.
stuff. Yeah. So honestly, that would be the only thing I'd worry about.
I would ditch the tiara at this point.
What?
I would ditch the tiara at this point.
Oh. Used to be more fun back in the 80s.
Yeah, it used to be a lot more back in the 80s. So Dawood Lee at 206, and if I mispronounced your name, sorry. I have a question about the CCNA exam. Should I spend my time doing labs or studying theory?
So first of all, we're perfectly comfortable with talking about CCNA, ICND 1 or 2. Always do labs. The one thing I got to give Cisco is that they really do spin up some great labs. And yeah, do labs. Do labs, do labs, do labs. Most important thing. Matt Hack, on the A+ exam, are the acronym part of the multiple choice? What does RAM mean? No. Matt, at no time will CompTIA ever ask you, what does DHCP stand for, or RDP, or any of that stuff. What you do have to be careful about is there might be questions, this isn't just for A+, but Net Plus, Security Plus as well, where they'll just throw in the word RDP and the assumption that you know exactly what that is, and its port number and things like that. But the question has nothing to do with RDP so much as...
Wow. You can turn that down. So Justin Miller's here.
I'll be right here if you need me.
Catching the show live. Excellent. Welcome. Mamadou Siba, scoring 90% on the A+ exam questions. Practice exams, yeah, that's a green light for scheduling the real thing. Do it. Schedule your exams and make it happen. And here's another question at 208 from Moamem Mahmoudi. You're a CompTIA guy, but what do you think of CCNA or Network Plus?
I think Network Plus is the ultimate certification to get before you go into CCNA. A lot of people do the Cisco Network Essentials, which I think is garbage, because it's so Cisco-centric, right?
Sure.
Well, the problem is Cisco sits here and talks about switch port like everybody knows what it is, and that's not true. The CompTIA Network Plus does an amazing job of training you to understand the basics of networking in a way that when you start going for your CCNA or your Microsoft certs or your Certified Wireless Network Professional or your AWS, it puts you in a place when you go there, you're like, okay, so what version of this do you do? Or what version of this do these guys do? And I think it's hard to beat. As I've said to many people before, the Network Plus is the most important certification you'll never need.
All right, sounds good. And Telebot wants to know if your 60th anniversary NASA shirt is about NASA or about your birthday.
Both.
Well, there you go. Dakota Arson, I am a tech level 2 already. I never had any certs. What can I get to improve my skills?
I'm sorry, your texting's getting... All right, I'll stop. I had to deal with this. Guys, I have a broken toilet I'm trying to get fixed, okay? So I'm sorry, Scott, but...
It's okay.
I love you guys to death, but I also love...
Toilets. Working.
I don't love toilets per se. I love what they provide and they allow me to do.
I think...
Should we just
I
keep
think
digging
we're
deeper?
no, I think we're
Yeah,
good.
we're
We're
fine.
right there. Yeah.
What do you got?
Okay, so at 210. Oh, you never asked. You never answered. Dakota wants to know what they should do to improve skills.
Dakota, I got to tell you right now, I know a lot of people out there. They're a minority, but there is a large number of people who are like, nobody ever needs any certifications ever because just get out there and do it. IT Bearded Dad is an example of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not quite sure what tech level 2 is, but it sounds like you're working, which is the important thing. So what I would say to you, Dakota, is talk to your boss, and see what they're looking for. Or better yet, if you've got even 2 years of experience in you, hire a headhunter. They pick us up like crazy. Dakota, I don't know what country you're in or who you are or what your skill sets or experience or any of that stuff, but you'd be shocked, especially for people who are new to IT, is that your first 2 years, if you don't have 5 or 6 jobs, you're probably making a mistake. People are always like, no one wants to hire people with high turnover. That's not true for the first 2 years.
Right. We expect you to jump around.
We expect you to jump around. After that, you might want to start settling in, but until then, no.
So Matt Hack at 210, and then again at 210, says, I'm new, just started my quest for A+, and do you know when the exam is changing?
Has there been an announcement?
There has not been an official announcement, so we can't...
So we know, but we're under NDA, so we can't tell you.
Right.
It's a long ways out, all right?
Right, so if CompTIA sticks with the traditional 3-year cycle for exams, which they have done for the last 10 exam segments of A+, Net+, IT Fundamentals Plus.
We've been doing that many.
Yeah, we have. That the exam will change sometime in the spring, but then it'll still be good for another 6 months. So the 1001, 1002, since you're doing your studying now, you've probably got almost a year.
And then on top of that, with the Network Plus from the 007 to the 008, CompTIA for the first time ever made it a 1-year overlap, for crying out loud. Yeah. I got better than 50-50 odds from this bookie saying they're going to do it again for A+. I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a special because we were under.
Yeah, Corona's starting to spike again, man.
Are under
if the
pandemic.
panic gets there, then.
Yep.
So
So JM at 210.
JM, my man.
I have never failed a CompTIA exam. Wish I could say the same. But if you fail,
there's JM right now.
But if you fail one, do you get to see what areas of the exam you did poorly? Not
really. They'll break it down on the exam and they'll show what percentage you get based by objective, but really not much more than that. So it's in my opinion, not super helpful.
Right. Savage Cabbage is here. Excellent. Good to see you. I can't translate that name. Samuel G. just finished a Security Plus video series and really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Samuel.
Excellent. Esteban at 213 says, hey, Mike, how much focus do you think Network Plus does on telephone communication types? Like PSTN, T-carriers, SONET, etc.
Basically none. 007 barely covers it, but 008, it's off.
Gone,
it's gone. So 0 is the right answer.
Mormon at 213 says, I work with the cloud Azure, to be specific, and trying to get into DevOps. What course do you suggest to take after A+?
You want to get into DevOps? Moment, as much as I would love to take your money, you probably need to start considering other directions because you want to be a programmer if you want to get into DevOps. And I got to tell you, Scott, I'm a bit of at a loss. If somebody wants to get into coding,
they should go to school.
You'd probably consider a bachelor's degree, get a 4-year degree in computer science, would probably be the best way to go. There's some great online stuff that's surprisingly cheap. Western Governors, I mean, you can get basically an entire 4-year degree for under 10 grand. I mean, the whole thing.
Wow.
And they're accredited.
10 grand for an entire degree.
This is what I've been told anecdotally, which I have not checked myself. But what a great deal, I think.
I spent substantially more than that.
To get your photocopying degree.
That's right.
Better known as a history degree.
Oh, man, you're so rude.
I am
rude. He's rude.
But I sign your paycheck, so shut up. Man.
Well, there is that. And I super scrolled.
You super scrolled again.
I did. I know.
The only reason all of these people are here right now is because they want a voucher. Well, and Tolowit,
But there you go.
Tolowit's furniture, man. Where's David Mohan when I need him?
Oh, look.
JM's here.
Daniel says no. He started studying Pentest Plus with Jason Primavera, who's also on, not Jason Dion.
So
there
okay,
you go.
Daniel, thank you for the clarification.
All right, so Kevin Ramsey at 213. What's the best way to copy all files from two older PCs, Vista and XP, to my new Windows 11 machine? Copying to USB is slow, yes.
First of all, you don't want to copy all your files. You know that.
And my external SSD is incompatible. Thinking
My
about
external
using a
SSD
router.
is incompatible. That doesn't make any sense. What's the best way to copy all files from two older PCs, Vista and XP, to my new Windows 11? All right, Kevin, lots of...
Hold on. Thinking about using a router as a switch. So we need to clear up some concepts here.
I agree, but the problem here... All right, in fact, Kevin is like the perfect customer for Discord.
Yes. In fact, that's a great idea.
Kevin, I got to tell you, my friend of mine, Jose Braden, has a Discord channel called the Mike Meyers Unofficial Discord Channel. And for questions like what you're asking, it's literally designed for it. So we have a lot of great techs who are dropping in there. And
Like 500.
there's a lot of great techs. And a question like this would be better served by you checking out our Discord channel. The Discord channel is 24/7 and growing like gangbusters. But if you want to do something real time, then what you want to do is go to the Discord channel usually 15, 20 minutes after any of these AMAs. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have AMAs, but there tends to be a core group of people who actually get on, not just to type, but to actually, they'll put on their cameras and all that. And those people are there to help you. That's why they're there. And Andre and Tolowit and Jason and who else tends to pop in a lot? People come in and out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is please consider joining the Discord channel and asking a question like that, because the question you're asking has a lot of nuance and detail to it that can't be easily answered in just a quick pop.
So Dave Rush posted the link to the unofficial Total Seminars Discord channel at 223. Click on that link. If it says it's expired, don't worry about it. Just keep clicking around. You'll get through. You'll get there. Jeremy Parker at 214. If Linux is free open source, why do I have to pay for Red Hat Enterprise Linux?
Well, because you don't really.
Yeah, as Dave mentioned.
You're paying for support.
Right.
What does Dave say?
That's exactly right.
Okay, yeah. So there's no reason to do that. Wow, there's a lot of arguments right here about the,
Yes.
what type of distro you want to use. I'm such an Ubuntu boy these days.
Kali all the way.
Well, Kali is actually another version of it's Kali and Ubuntu have the same roots. It's not important. It's just like, especially for downloading applications and such.
Right.
I'm just so more comfortable with
Ubuntu.
I was say apt-get, but
Sure.
Anyway, yeah, you're not paying for the software; you're paying for the support.
All right. So James Springer at 215. Which Security Plus book do you recommend? Well,
Timmy.
James,
Scott,
I've used the Mike Meyers all-in-one book.
Here, go get it. It's sitting on the table there. It's interesting that you would ask what kind of Security Plus book that you would like to use, and you have many choices out there in terms of the type of Security Plus book you would use. However, the gentleman will pick the Mike Meyers and Scott Jernigan way. This is the McGraw-Hill Mike Meyers Security Plus. Wow, they really. My name's on top. You're just like way down.
I know. I know. Hey.
We get paid the same though, don't we?
That's true.
Yeah. So this is actually Scott and I's book.
Yeah.
And we've been real happy with this book. I think we've done a goodness job on the book.
Way to keep it PG there, Mike.
Yeah, I'm there for you.
You're there.
And that's on Amazon. You can get it anywhere where popular books are sold.
Excellent. JM at 216. Do you think that CompTIA will eventually remove the 2-year experience requirement to take the Certified Ethical Hacker certification?
All right, so
you're
JM,
mixing two things here.
Go ahead. You got it.
EC Council is the certifying body behind Certified Ethical Hacker. That's on them about their 2-year requirement and their $1,200 price tag for the exam. CompTIA is not involved with CEH at all. They instead have what's called Pen Test Plus, which runs about,
in my opinion, well, it's a lot cheaper.
like $300, $350, something like
Yeah,
that.
as opposed to
U.S. dollars.
as opposed to over $1,000 for what's his name?
$1,200, yeah.
$1,200. And in my opinion, and I'm not against Certified Ethical Hacker. It's been a popular cert for over a decade. It's just that I think Pen Test Plus, they're doing a better job at it. And
It's lively. So JM, who has lots of questions today, 216, can you explain what a transceiver is in networking?
Sure. Any type of physical device that takes incoming ones and zeros, whether they're wireless or electrical signals or light pulses, and turns it into one and zeros. That's it. That's what a transceiver is. Don't make it any more complicated than that. And vice versa. A device that can still take ones and zeros and turn them into light pulses or electrical surges or whatever. That's it.
So at 217, I don't know the symbols, so I can't say your name out loud.
Oh my God, Andre's on?
No, not Andre, the one below it.
We're going to call him Bill.
Bill. I've worked on XP, Vista, 7, 8, 8.1, 10, and Linux with different families.
How many families do you have, sir?
But can you suggest to me a career path in CompTIA, as I could see CompTIA as having many technology?
No, I would not suggest a career path in CompTIA. I would suggest that, number one, you need to tell me where your passion is. What do you want to do? Do you want to be a system builder? Do you want to be a network person? Do you want to be a wireless expert? Do you want to become, large database, data center type of person? That's the first question you have to ask. CompTIA is just a certifying body. They're not someone to follow like that. So tell me what you want to do. I mean, really, that's the way to start. And look, some of these confrontations, that is not what I meant to say, conversations can take,
Controversial confrontations.
No, it's not even controversial. It could be a couple of weeks. It's tricky sometimes for folks, especially this person who doesn't know me from Adam, outside of maybe watching a book or a video. And the danger is, and this is something that happens to all of us guys, and there's nothing wrong with this. You become what I call a tech island. A tech island is a person who suddenly wakes up in the middle of nowhere and says, I like technology, or maybe they're getting good at Linux command line, or maybe they're getting comfortable with setting configurations in Windows, or maybe they're getting good with configuring their browser, or whatever it is. There is a bit of spontaneity to IT support that pops up for all of us at one time or another. So the challenge that you run into is that if you are silly enough, and welcome aboard, I've done the same thing, so has Scott, where you suddenly find yourself in passion for technology, then you have to start saying, what technology is out there? What do I want to do? Where do I fit? CompTIA is not something to fit into. CompTIA is just a certifying body. So right now, experience and jobs are going to be your best friend. I have to leave it like that because I don't know anything else about
I think
this
you should
person.
leave it right there.
All right.
So we've only gotten up to 217, and it's already 235. I think perhaps we should leave off answering questions and give
away 2 vouchers?
Or give away 1 to start with.
Fine. All right, we're going to give away 2 vouchers at a time here. Dave
Wait,
Rush.
what?
No, we're going to give away 1 voucher at a time.
One
here.
voucher at a time.
Read my lips.
I'm reading your. That's what's scaring me. All right, so here's the.
I just can't. You can't imagine how close I was to saying something wildly inappropriate.
Dave would have just had to delete half the
He
screen.
doesn't have a beep button on there.
Oh man.
No, it would. The live would still get it, right?
Right, they would, but let's not go there.
I'm not going to.
Yeah, let's not go there. Let's instead give away a voucher. Now, this voucher comes from CompTIA, so this is not coming from us. And it's useful anywhere in the entire world where you can take a CompT exam.
Doesn't matter what country you're in, you can compete and you can get a voucher that will work for you.
Right.
And it's not for any one particular CompTIA certification. It works for pretty much every CompTIA certification. There's a complication with the CYSA Plus, which I still haven't looked into and I should.
Right.
CYSA seems to have 2 tiers that makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, but other than that, it works for anything. So if you're going for A+, Net+, Security+, CASP, Pentest Plus, whatever you want, this voucher is going to work for you. So this thing could be worth over $400 depending on
That's right.
The certification you're interested in.
All right, so
And we're going to give away 2 today.
What's the contest then? How are we going to do it?
You know what, Scott? I'm sorry. Usually I'll do something technical, but today, that random number generator you found us.
Yeah.
Let's just use
Like
that.
the one Dave Rush uses on his show.
I don't like his.
Oh, you want to use mine?
Well, because Dave Rush, he can adjust that. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
Wow.
so kidding. I'm so kidding. That was a joke.
That's totally a joke.
Totally a joke. But no,
All right, so pick a number. What are we doing? 1 to 10,000?
1 to 10,000. So you guys, here's how you compete. All you have to do is type in a number into the chat window. Do it now. Between 1 and 10,000. And the person who's closest
Without going over.
wins.
Simple as that. Answer once. We'll just take your first answer. So
Start
go for
now,
it.
guys. Come on. Let's do this. There's only 47 people online, and I guarantee you about 15 of them aren't competing.
They're coming in. They're
come.
coming in hot.
Siegfried and Andre and Alan and JM are playing.
Well, yeah, Alan is getting ready to take his Security Plus exam. Of course he
Oh,
wants
he's
to win.
looking to get a voucher.
That's right.
Connor, we're keep it to integers. Five. Either that or he's very excited. You don't. So I always tell people that a lot of people have asked me many years. They still ask me to this day. They go, "So Mike, when are you going to retire?" And my answer is, I retired 30 years ago. Seriously, I love what I do. This is just for fun. But then it'll be like, well, you'll know I'll retire because we'll be texting each other, and all of a sudden I'm going to be texting JJ.
That just
Because I'll be like, "Burk," and that's where my nose is going to land on the
I
keyboard.
like it. All right, another 10 more seconds.
All right, give me.
And we'll do it.
JM, look, JM
JM.
and
Tolowit.
Tolowit. We should disqualify these people immediately.
Right?
I mean, I love JM like a brother. I mean, we were in NOM together, but JM, you stop, young person.
So
Did you notice how JM waited a long time? So
Yeah, absolutely.
he's being cool, but on the same token, he's like being a bit of a smart butt. All right, Scott, spin up your random number generator. Then let's see what comes up as your answer.
So
You want me to sing while you're running your random number generator?
no, it's already there.
I've been alive forever.
All right, so 2 people came up with the same number, but the one that came up with it first and the closest to my number of 1702.
1702. The number was 1702.
And I ride dirt.
I ride dirt. And by the way, guys, if Scott's wrong and you had a number that was closer and he didn't see it, tough. Sorry, guys. We try to be as fair as we possibly can. We want everybody to win, but what Scott says wins. So, who was it? I ride dirt?
I ride dirt was the closest.
Fantastic. All right, I Ride Dirt. You're the winner of the first of the 2 vouchers we're giving away today. Big round of applause to you. I Ride Dirt. In order to claim your prize, you have to send us an email. And you have to send an email to daverush@totalsem.com. I Ride Dirt, please check the live chat. Dave Rush has made a post, and he is the person, and around 2:39 timestamp, he's told you what to do. Guys, I got to tell you, this is really important. If you want to get these vouchers, you can't mess around. You've got to get this email to Dave as quickly as possible. We don't let people sit on this for a month, okay? A few weeks maybe, but no more than that. So it's very important. If you get the email wrong, Dave will email you back and say, well, you have to do this and that and the other. So it's not like, oh, I didn't dot the I or cross the T.
Right.
So you're disqualified. It's not that at all. It's just that CompTIA has put on us a lot of rules, and we've got to jump through these hoops to make sure that you can get your voucher on a timely basis.
Right.
So
And
please bear with us.
Yeah, so state the country you're going to take it in. If you're going to take the exam in the United States, mention the state you're going to take it in.
Oh, is that a thing?
That's
I
a
didn't
thing,
even know
yeah.
that. And
Yeah,
more
Dave just
importantly,
posted in the back channel.
And then more importantly, what was I about to say?
I don't know.
It was really important.
It was important.
So I'm actually curious. JM, do you really need a voucher? It's all good. JM, he's like,
No.
He posted like 37 times.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta go with it. I Ride Dirt is saying thank you. So you're welcome.
All right, Derek, congratulations. You're the first of winner today. Okay, so.
Excellent. All right, so let's pop back up here. I think I was at 215, 213, something like that.
Yes.
Something.
And
like
Scott,
that.
it's 2:42, and we really have to end today at 3. I have no option here.
Well, because you need a toilet. Going in the backyard is just
I
not an
kind of
option.
need a toilet. I'm sorry. Got to get that wax ring set, man.
Oh boy.
Here's
boy.
the funny part.
Oh. Hey, Trevor Sheridan, 220. Finally passed Core 2. Congratulations.
Trevor, well done, sir. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Well done.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Oh, we covered
We
that.
covered that one, yeah. Wow. Esprit Beast. Yeah, toilets are good for that too.
SP Beast. Toilets are good for filing paperwork. You haven't seen the sewer lines in Houston, Texas? No, sir.
That's
You
awesome.
sneeze on them and they back up. That's what you get for living in a swamp. Yeah. Bob Noob, at 2:23. Is it possible to take CompTIA exams at my local library or exam or school? Probably your school, but very, very doubtful you could do it at your library.
So this is a good timing for I Ride Dirt.
All right, I Ride Dirt, man. You got to send me an email. I Ride Dirt. Send me an email to michaelm@totalsim.com. I get very nervous when I hear people who failed more than, you can fail up to twice, and I'm okay. But if you fail 3 times, and I'm not saying he did, just you need to send me an email, please.
Okay. All right, here we go.
We have 17 minutes. We got to make this
I know,
work.
but at 227, Old Lady 777 has a funny comment. Hey, Mike, I'm looking to impress the boss. I'm interested in becoming a business process analyst. What certification should I be pursuing first?
A bit, not IT. Old Lady 777, number 1, welcome. Nice to have you aboard. But I'm not sure that there's an IT certification. Actually, PMP. What was the
Project management?
The project management. If you're doing a business process analysis, probably the PMP cert. PMP, for the record, guys, PMP has been the number 1 IT cert in the world on and off for the last 10 years. Yep. So it's a great cert. It's not one that we teach, though, unfortunately.
Right. Black glasses at 2:30. So I've just started studying for my A+. I only have MacBooks, iPads, etc. In other words, the good stuff.
Oh.
Would you
Excuse
advise
me, I'm lighting up my amazing Samsung Fold. And you were saying, Scott. Go ahead.
Should I buy a Windows laptop just to familiarize
Yes!
myself? Yeah, you absolutely
Good
have
God,
to.
yes.
Yes, you have
Look,
to have Windows.
Yeah, CompTIA is 98% Windows centric.
Yeah.
And, it's great. It's like, I really have to be careful.
But what you can do is run a virtual machine on your Mac and install Windows into there.
What,
You don't-
using Parallels?
And?
Full stop. That's all I got.
Okay, then. But definitely need to familiarize yourself with Windows. Very much so.
Yeah.
You won't pass the exam
Most
without it.
CompTIA certifications are probably 90% Windows centric, no matter what the objectives say.
Right. And, oops, I was about to break my NDA.
Don't you super scroll.
I'm not
Super
scrolling.
See, Jason's helping out Old Lady 777.
Right? Not everybody is. And I'm looking for questions.
You've scrolled past 3.
I have?
It's all right. No, it's all right. Go ahead.
Crumpus Dumpling at 2:35. Hello, Scott and Mike.
Well, you already messed up. You put him first.
I'm currently working in New York City. I'm studying for Security Plus. I love building and tinkering, but don't have time. the whole work, wife, house fixing takes so much time. Thanks for the material.
I got to tell you, the whole work wife fixing is a great issue to properly fix the work wife, you know? You had such a serious look on your face. That made it that much funnier. But fix the work wife. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of gals that don't let Patricia Grace ever hear this because she will swallow you, man. She will kill you with this finger.
And call you a sweet nerd while doing it.
And she'll say something very nice. And, quote a Bible line, too.
Tom Pinkerton, 236, says, Scott, stop keeping Mike in line. Uncensored Mike is the best Mike. Come to Discord right after this show.
I can't, Scott.
Really?
I cannot do Discord.
Oh, wow.
I got to get this toilet fixed,
That's
man.
true. That's true.
I can't do it.
Okay, Chris Kent at 236 says, when I pass my CompTIA exams, I'm guessing because he say plural, it probably means A+, where's a good place to start my career?
Chris Kent, why are you starting your career? Chris, certifications do not give you jobs. Certifications only help filter the wheat from the chaff. Certifications only put your name towards the top of the stack. Do not get into this, I'm going to take this cert and this cert and this cert and then get a job. Go get a job today. Okay, so you might best be doing online sales or help desk or whatever it might be, but go get a job today. There are gazillions of entry-level jobs. Gazillions. Go get to work. Most of us do certifications in the nights and the weekends so that we can get to our next... Why are you tittering so?
Because Crumpus is cracking me up.
I'm pontificating here.
I know you are.
I'm giving, and you're just like Mr. Giggle Pants.
And I'm laughing.
Whatever Connor's doing.
And the bearded IT dad, get a job. Don't be a rock for the eyes.
All of you people are fired. Get off my channel. Okay,
Wow.
Krampus can stay, but that's
Okay,
it.
that was it for the questions.
Are we done?
Mm-hmm. Although I'm sure I skipped somebody's question. So if I did, apologies. But, these things happen.
All right, but all seriousness, we do have another a voucher to give away, yes?
We do.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and this is the last thing we're going to do. We're going to give away one more voucher today. And so Scott Jernigan is using his incredibly high-tech random number generator. Pen and paper. Sorry, it's a little cough there. Don't worry about that. And so what we're going to do one more time is let's go ahead and, guys, begin now. Pick a number between 1 and 10,000. Do it now. We're about to give away another voucher.
So whoever gets closest without going over is the winner.
Closest without going over.
Yes.
Hey, Bearded IT Dad finally showed up. Bearded IT Dad, you owe me money, man. I'm trying to get $23 out of that guy. It's like pulling teeth.
Teeth? Really?
Teeth?
Teeth?
Teeth? What word do you use?
Teeth.
Okay, don't do that. You get me so paranoid. Connor Wellman's doing 50 squared. Is that 20?
Connor's a
raconteur and a what's the word?
only put in one answer, guys and gals.
Yeah, JM, stop it. You're so fired.
It's Symbol.
Tolowit.
Symbol who's throwing in all these. That's what we've decided. That's the name. Symbol.
Symbol. All right, so Symbol, you gotta be a team player, man.
Only your first
answer. The problem
answer
is the Symbol doesn't know that we're talking to that person.
I know, because we can't tell what the name is.
So Esteban, isn't Dan LaChance just a great instructor? I love that guy to death. Number 1, he's Canadian. Number 2, he's my age. Number 3, he's thin. Number 4, he's got a full... Okay, so... He's really a great instructor, right? And I know
just for the record, I'm Californian, not Canadian, but
No, I was talking about Dan LaChance.
I know.
You're not even a Californian. You're from El Paso.
I was born in California.
Yeah, but you hung out
raised in Pacific Beach.
Okay.
right there on the cold Pacific.
Scott, we have a number of folks.
We do have a number of
contributed.
posts. All right.
And the number this time was 785 what?
7851. Let's see who
right.
got closest.
All right, guys, don't type in anymore because it's not going to, some jerk's going to type 7851 in like right now.
All right, so there's that one, there's that one. That's pretty good.
No, this one's even closer.
And that one's even closer. But I think
We have to do a little background stuff here, folks.
right?
Basically, we don't want somebody who's won like 7 vouchers to win.
Tolowit. Oh, check that out. Wow. I got some close ones here. I'm scrolling to see where we're at.
But we're done. We're done. You can't let C. Garen Williams.
Garen. Well,
8675309.
It looks to me.
Bearded IT Dad. Look at that. Bearded IT Dad. Really? Really? You're going to type in 6 answers like that? It's a good thing he's cute.
All right. Well,
Do we have a winner?
we
Scott?
do. We
And the
do.
winner is?
the winner, who's getting ready to take his Security Plus exam,
Yes.
would be Alan Dugan.
Alan Dugan.
Wow, that's awesome! Congratulations, Alan.
Alan Dugan. Big round of applause to you, sir.
That's
Congratulations.
awesome.
Well
so,
done.
you know the drill. Dave's going to post the specifics on what you need to do to collect your voucher from CompTIA. You basically send Dave an email with your name, the CompTIA email that you use for your account, and where in the world or what state, if you're taking it in the United States, you're going to take your exam, and of course what exam you're going to take, which in this case is probably Security Plus. But this way, you've got a voucher to pay for it. So awesome. Send Dave an email. It's daver@totalsim.com. Dave will post shortly. If he hasn't
I'm
already.
sure he's already
Yeah,
has.
he probably already has.
Hey, Dave, could you repost that one more time for our winner? In the meantime, before we wrap up, we have one last, not so much a question as a statement. Tanvir Hassan. Tanvir here from Dublin. That's
It's a fine Irish name.
A good Irish name. You're at the top. It's nothing funnier than listening to Americans do Irish accents, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Listening to Irish people do Irish accents.
No, they're like,
Okay, I'm a very beginner, just starting at cybersecurity analyst course, CYSA Plus.
You're beginning with CYSA Plus?
Because,
You
Irish and an overachiever.
And he enjoys pain, which has been a secret of the Irish for 300 years.
Any advice that I can pass first time?
Tanvir, for you to go with CYSA as your first certification, that's like somebody who's never done math doing quantum mechanics as their first course.
It's a big step.
But people can do this.
Right.
But it has to be based on their experience and what they know. And Tanvir, I don't know you. So maybe you have a lot of experience, and CYSA Plus is a normal and obvious first step for you. Look, the 3 things that always work. Number 1, get a book. Number 2, get videos. Number 3, get practice questions. This works for almost any IT certification. And your primary tool for assessing where you are the practice questions. Videos and books help teach you, but the practice questions help assess you. And if you're saying, how can I pass the first time, get some good practice questions like ours at Total Seminars and use that as a tool to help you gauge. If you're getting 89, 90, 91%, you're ready to take the test, and your chances, we make no guarantee, I wish we could, but if you're doing 90%, the probability of you passing the first time is extremely high, extremely high.
Excellent.
So I think that's it.
Well, we've got a couple more people who popped in here that I just want to say hi to.
Tom Pinkerton, NCC 1701. Do you know what NCC 1701 is, Scott?
No.
Why do you even pretend to be a nerd? It's the
Are you
number,
taking my nerd card away?
It's the number for the Enterprise, dude. Do you know what the Enterprise is?
Yes, I know what the Enterprise is.
Star Trek.
Oh, I thought it was some big company.
God, just
I'm kidding.
stop.
I'm kidding.
Stop.
See, Crumpus gets me.
What?
I've got my ear pierced, therefore I must be Californian. Except I got my ear pierced in Texas.
You sure look cute.
Yep.
All right, man.
I'm going to polish my belt buckle next.
Scott, I think we're
Wait. Cisse Binta.
Cisse
My
Binta.
best lecturer in CompTIA. I'm doing my A+, but I watch your videos to guide myself. Thanks a lot. Keep it up from Gambia.
From Gambia. We get a
And that's
good
awesome.
We get a good number of Africans, but we need more.
Absolutely. So yes, and thank you all. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. And for those of you in the States, that's coming up tomorrow. In fact, I can smell the turkey and stuffing and all the stuff that Mike has been cooking all day.
Yeah, I've been cooking and cooking. Bearded IT guy, thank you for the and the same returns to you, sir.
This Friday, there will be no Dave Rush Ask Me Anything.
That's why we're
Dave
giving
is-
away 2 vouchers today.
Dave is taking the day off to hang out with his son who's home from college and do the family thing. So I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're not doing it online. Anyway, so happy Thanksgiving. Have a fantastic rest of your week. And Mike is going to play with his phone.
I'm sorry. I'm a busy man. A busy
You are,
man.
because it's all about the toilet.
It actually
And
is.
those of you who just logged in,
literally-
you're like, what?
Just leave them in suspense. It's that much funnier. Guys, I got to go. I'm sorry I can't be on Discord. Are you going to be on Discord today?
I will, but I'll be a little late because I will not be here, right?
Okay, no worries. All right, guys, we're going to let you all go. We'll see you all soon. Be good, and bye-bye.
And now the awkward stare that Mike thinks doesn't happen.
I don't know
is
how to shut this thing down on a timely basis. I'm going to shut it down early. We'll see what happens.